Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I was actually wondering about the history of your race, the Essassani.
Yes.
What was
Well,
it
we
like?
are a hybrid race. We were created, in a sense, along with the other 4 hybrid races on 4 different planets that were, in a sense, what you would call terraformed for us. We are the product of the genetic program between your particular planet and those you call the Greys, which are not really aliens, but simply mutated humans from a parallel reality, Earth, that destroyed their environment and mutated into what you presently perceive them to be. In that they could not reproduce any longer, they created the idea of the hybridization program to use viable human DNA from your Earth and other parallel Earth realities to strengthen their civilization so it would continue. Thus, we are one of the 5 different civilizations that exist right now that are representative of the different continuations of their old civilization. But we were put on a planet, in a sense, with a little bit of what you might call a head start from you. Thus then, even though we experienced certain things that you've experienced, there were many things we did not experience. We did not have the degree of limitations that you experienced on Earth, and thus then were able to, in a sense, evolve much more rapidly. Plus, of course, if you add in the idea that we exist in a phased dimensional reality that operates at 10 times the frequency of yours, thus you will understand that what to you might seem to be 300 years, to us is 3,000 years of history.
Has it always been like that for you and your people?
Again, we experienced in the very beginnings the ideas that are more similar to your own. We experienced dis-ease. We did things very physically in the way that you do them now. But as we evolved and as we unified very rapidly, we experienced great upliftments. And thus then we became unitized and telepathic with each other relatively quickly. And at that point, we progressed at a highly accelerated rate to now where we are, as we say, moving from physical to non-physical reality. And thus recognizing that you are our ancestors in many ways. And as we go up the ladder, it seems that because we are family, that it is thus then our excitement to also assist you in moving up your own ladder.
What was it like for you guys to go through the first change like that we were about to go to?
Shocking.
Wow.
Stunning. Awe-inspiring.
Wow.
But there are things that we had to learn. You must understand that there is a reference in our society to a being that we call in our ancient language Shakana. Shakana, when that being was born, instantly within 3 days telepathically unified all of us.
Wow.
If that isn't a shock, we don't know what is. It took a little while to get used to that idea in our history, but eventually we understood that by living in the moment and allowing synchronicity to be our guide, thus then everything happened in exactly the perfect place at the perfect time with exactly whom it needed to happen with. And once we realized that that's the way life works, we let it and rode the wave. We didn't fight it. There are still things that we discovered. There are things that have happened in our society as we explore that you might call accidents, but we know there's no such thing, really, as an accident. Nevertheless, we learn, and there are still many mysteries that we are fascinated by and are constantly exploring and learning new things even as you do.
Would you like to give us any information on how to, I don't know, better go into this new realm?
I have given you exactly the correct formula.
All right.
Perhaps you were not paying attention?
No, I was. I just was wondering if there was extra, anything you wanted to add.
There is truly nothing else. Act on your highest excitement to the best of your ability, every moment that you can, taking it as far as you can possibly take it until you can take it no further, with zero expectation of the outcome. That's the formula. Now, if you want to add anything extra and complicate it, by all means, go ahead. But it is that simple. We understand, however, that because of the way many of you have been brought up on your planet, you find simplicity very difficult.
Truly.
Things that seem too simple seem not worthwhile. That's a definition. We don't happen to buy into it. You don't have to, but if you do, we're not here to force you to change your mind or your process. We are only here to reflect to you possibilities, choices, opportunities, which you do not have to take. We love you so unconditionally, we allow you to not feel that you are unconditionally loved. That's how much we love you.
Wow.
So if that is your choice, you have all our support. However, if you wish to allow it to be easy, allow it to be simple, and walk the path of least resistance, that is the formula. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else to add except what you wish to add to make it more complicated.
Excellent. Thank you.
Does that help you?
It does a lot. And I was
Thank you.
actually wondering about how your race pertains to ours and the change we're going through.
Well, as we said, we are going from 4th to 5th density as you are going from 3rd to 4th. We are moving up the ladder together in our own way.
Are other beings doing that too?
Of course they are.
Is everyone?
Many beings are expanding in a variety of ways. Some would seem, in a sense, to be digressing, descending, disconnecting. That, however, is still part of the overall process of experience and learning.
Wow. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.